Wow, that's us.
Hello.
Hello.
Happy Memorial Day.
Happy day before Memorial. Happy Memorial Day weekend.
Yes. I'm Natasha.
I'm Bill.
And we're nursing our travel bug.
Here again.
Welcome, everybody. Happy Sunday.
Welcome to another mildly entertaining Sunday Live.
Absolutely. We know many of you might be out there camping or just enjoying a nice long weekend. So we appreciate all of you coming to hang out with us today. We want to say hello to all of you. First, we see Indiana Boy is in the house.
Indiana Boy.
Welcome and hello.
Jim the Pie Man.
Yes. Then we've got Proceeding Onward in America, POA Vlog.
POA! POA! POA!
Welcome. I'm going to adjust our lighting. I feel like we're really bright today.
I swear
There.
I've been out in the sun.
Oh, I think it's our camera. It keeps adjusting.
I'm not that pale.
Probably because we didn't turn on the rest of our lights. Oh,
She'd like me to go turn on some lights.
You go turn on some lights. I'll adjust these
Turn
lights.
off the lights and I'll glow. Wow.
There.
It burns.
All right. POA says they have to walk Jag, but we'll have you playing. We'll come back. We'll come back soon. Hello, Brian with B&D Crafts and More. Welcome, welcome. Oh, we have more lighting. That's better. Hello to Doreen with Camping Therapy. Good to see you.
How you feeling?
Yeah, I hope you're doing pretty well. I know that she just had surgery recently, and I know she said she had been in a lot of pain before, so I hope that's fixed. I hope you're feeling good and on the road to recovery.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a pie man, as Bill likes to call him. What, no pies? No pies today.
No pies. That's bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Susan with New Horizons.
Susan.
Good to see
Wow.
you. Hey there, Jen and the rest of the Goff family.
Greetings.
Happy Memorial Day to you guys as well. Good to see you.
Thanks for being here.
There's Jason Real.
Jason Real.
Hey.
What are you doing? We need to synchronize schedules.
Yes. And we'll get into that in a little bit. Unfortunately, we don't really have a lot of schedule yet. So we're working on it. We'll keep you posted. Hello, Miss Shanna Craft.
Shanna Craft.
No notification. I set it up
That's
last
bullshit.
night. You got to stop saying that. I set it up last night, but I'm glad that you remembered us and you're here. It's good to see you. Hello there, Hope.
Hope.
Welcome. She told me this morning on our Facebook page she wasn't sure if she was going to make it because she and Richard with X Marks the Spot are work camping in Minnesota. And of course, it is a very busy holiday weekend. So I imagine they're busy as well.
I thought, well, once the campground's full, there's not much else to do. Boy, am I wrong.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Mr. John Chalker. Good to see you. Welcome,
Greetings.
welcome. Happy Memorial Day. You seem to have a glow. Yes.
We're vampires. Still, I don't know.
It's all good. It's all good.
Who knows?
We're trying to cram a lot of stuff into a short amount of time. So we're just going to roll with it.
Roll with it, baby.
Thank you, Shannon.
Better.
I appreciate it.
Oh, that's great.
No, your hair is off the chain. Hello, Brian and Michelle, cruising with the Colemans. Good to see you guys.
Greetings.
They're getting ready to head out on a pretty spectacular trip. I'm kind of jealous, actually. They've got a pretty amazing summer planned.
Where are they going?
Didn't you watch the video?
I was working. Some people have to work. Oh, how the tides have changed.
For a minute. They have a pretty awesome East Coast trip planned this year because, as you know, they're both teachers, so they have the summer off. So I'll fill you in later because I don't want to give it all away because they have a pretty awesome video explaining everywhere that they're going. Yeah. So that's everybody. Welcome. Thank you all so much for being here, all 10 of you. If there are folks over on the Facebook side, please remember to hit some kind of emoji. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a like button.
Angry face. That's my favorite.
Sad face. The care button. Like Care Bear, whatever. Hit one of those buttons. Let us know you're here and leave us a comment as well. We are using a element called StreamYard to stream to YouTube. So it lets us see all the comments in YouTube, but we can't see you on Facebook. So make sure you drop a little comment so we can say hello to you as well.
Is that on the table of elements?
Not the periodic table, no.
Oh, that's what it's called.
Cruising with the Colemans has already started their journey. They are on day 2. Woo! Excellent. Safe travels. Have fun.
Get down!
Babe, I don't think people can hear. So for all of you who may not have been with us the last couple of weeks, we have finally made it to Colorado Springs for our next contract.
Yes. Very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
While we're here, we'll be working, and we are parked right alongside I-25.
Yes.
So occasionally a motorcycle goes ripping by, and it's
or a semi or something. Yeah. So we're staying at the KOA campground here in Fountain, Colorado, which is on the south side of Colorado Springs, and we're doing some work camping. It's where I have my next contract. So we get to stay here on property. And yeah, the campground it's kind of a caveat. It's great that it's so close to the interstate, so it's easy to find. But then, yeah, you deal with the interstate traffic. But we, however, get a really stunning view outside of our window.
That's what I was looking at. But
it's cloudy.
Right now, the clouds are covering up Pikes Peak. But yeah, if you look out our back window, there it is.
Yeah.
That's pretty much, well, not everywhere. We've driven around Colorado Springs a little bit. But I was going to say, wherever you are, you have a pretty amazing view.
But I mean, hey, to look out our window and see the mountains and see the snow-capped Pikes Peak and not other campers or other RVs or trees or whatever, that's pretty awesome. So we'll deal with the crummy noise. We'll close the windows. We'll turn up the TV. It's all good.
Hey.
I saw some new friends popped in. I just want to pop up and say hello to Adventures with Chance. Good to see you guys.
Looking forward to their adventures.
Yes.
Doing things possibly we were not able to do while we were in Reno, but seem to do a lot of outdoor things. So.
Yeah. Well, and they're still catching up on their videos from their travel days. So they are a travel nurse family as well. They left Arizona and hit some of the same areas we hit, but then they veered west where we veered east, and they're in Nevada right now. Jason asks, how has the rain, hail, and tornadoes been at your campground the last couple of days?
Well, we've been watching it, and it seems... I guess last night it rained a little more, but all this rain we were supposed to get, we haven't really got much more than a sprinkle. It did rain a little more last night. And I don't know if it was hailing or if it was just big raindrops. I was in the workshop here, and it would just sound like things were pinging the metal roof. But yeah, I did walk the trash last night, and it was huge raindrops. One hit me right in the eye. Dang! And I was like, wow, that's a big old raindrop.
Goodness. Hey there, Jason. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. He's saying that Palmer Gulch, KOA, at the bottom of Mount Rushmore is absolutely fabulous. The biggest campground I've ever been in.
We might have driven through that, and it was crazy.
Oh my gosh.
A zoo, and we're like, holy cow, there's kids. Well, it's like here now, on Memorial Day weekend. Kids everywhere.
Yeah.
So if you're driving, you gotta crawl. It's gotta hurt somebody.
Yeah. But it was huge. There's probably 400 or 500 camps, RV spots in that campground. It's huge, but it's super close to Mount Rushmore. It's probably like a 15-minute drive. Whereas
it looked amazing.
Yeah.
Perhaps a future location.
Maybe.
If we get some experience under our belt.
Yeah, I would love to take a contract in Rapid City, South Dakota. I actually hear that the hospitals there are pretty awesome to work for. So Cruising with the Coleman says, we love Colorado Springs and can't wait to see some more of your campground. Yeah,
That's
Colorado
Springs
is pretty awesome. Oh, there's James and Susan on the Facebook side. Hello.
Oh, look at that.
Thanks for joining us
They're
on
everywhere.
both sides. Good to see you. You know, it's funny. Since you mentioned the Manitou Incline. So we've been to Colorado Springs a couple of times and we've seen that crazy incline. And we've heard that because there's an Olympic training facility here in Colorado Springs, that a lot of those athletes actually use that incline to train. And we decided, we're both really out of shape. And Colorado is like the perfect place to get out.
Thank you, Angels Landing, for showing that to us.
But this is the best place to get out and be active. And it doesn't cost you anything. I don't have to pay for a gym membership. I don't have to wake up early and go to the gym before I go to work and, you know, all of that stuff. Like, just go outside. There's tons of biking trails and hiking trails and places to explore. So we have made it a personal goal while we're here to actually get out and go for a hike every day that we're off, with the ultimate goal of tackling the Manitou Incline. It's a tall order. It's a tall order. But
How
we're
tall
going to...
is it? Does it play basketball?
Not quite. But we're going to be here longer than a normal contract, so I think we can get her done.
Or we'll
die.
Yeah.
You never know. You never know. Jason is saying that all around town areas got inches of hail yesterday. That's crazy.
We must be in the right path of the jet stream or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think we got much.
No.
It was a little wet here this morning. I worked at 8, and going out, we had some stuff to clear up that was underwater.
Yeah. Oh well, c'est la vie. Yeah, Adventures with Chances. It's a workout, but fun.
Yeah.
Cruising with the Coleman says, Angel's Landing is a tough hike. A lot of elevation in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was probably one of the more, if not the most difficult hikes we've ever been on.
Well, it reminds me of, I've always been out of shape, but when we hiked up the switchbacks to the top of Multnomah Falls near Portland.
Mm-hmm.
Get down!
More motorcycles.
Yeah, I remember being halfway up that and like, no, you guys just go ahead. Can't do it. Like my heart, you feel it beating out of your chest.
Mm-hmm. But that's just where you take your time, you know your limits, give yourself a rest, and you keep charging forward.
We did make it up there.
Mm-hmm. And we've been planning. Like, I think some of it also comes with, we don't plan very well. When we did that hike up Multnomah Falls, we didn't have water bottles with us. So I remember getting up to the top of the source of the falls and like taking drinks of water right out of the stream. Dang, the consequences. We were all fine.
And then she had Listeria the next day.
We were all fine, actually. But we went out to Shields and we got ourselves some of those water packs so that we don't have to carry around the water bottles, because those are kind of cumbersome. And then, they only hold so much water. So we got some water packs, not Camelback. That was a little too pricey. We got an off-brand, but it holds like 2 liters of water. So we got some of those, and then we even got like a hiking backpack, because right now what we use is
like a cooler.
Yeah. What we use is like an oversized cooler that I use for my lunches. And again, it's super heavy. It's only a strap that you can put around your shoulder. So this one's a backpack and it's huge. So you can pack it with all your food. You can throw more waters in there. Somebody will just have to be the pack mule. That's all. So yes, we are determined that we will get out and get hiking. Jason says Cheyenne Canyon is a great hiking area. Yeah.
Check it out.
New Horizons. I work out every day. I just go up and down the steps of our RV.
At least you're getting outside.
That's right. Cheyenne Park, cruising with the Colemans agrees. Cheyenne Mountain State Park is stunning with easier hikes, but pretty ones. Yeah. They also are teasing. Wouldn't a nurse tell you to always have water with you? It's funny. I know all of the things you should do.
Would a nurse also tell you to wear sunscreen?
Yeah, you should have sunscreen. You should have snacks. You should have plenty of water.
Doesn't a nurse actually do teaching with their patients and tell them about these things?
Have you ever heard that nurses make like the worst patients? We know better. We don't always do what we know. Working on it. Hey, there's my mom. Hey, Mom. Good to see you. LKR 150. Hey. Jason says, if you made it to the top of Multnomah Falls, you'll do okay on the incline. Just drink lots of water. See? There you go.
No time.
Encourage you. You can do it.
Send in the Metaflight, or what's it called?
Medevac. Send in John. John with no ordinary path.
Big John.
He'll get on a chappa. Go rescue Bill. See? Cruising with the Colemans. Teachers make the worst students too. Oopsie. Yeah. So yeah, that is what we've been doing. We've been preparing. We've been getting out and about. We even made a little trip to Fort Collins, Colorado, which is like 2.5 miles away. Hours. I can't talk today. 2.5 hours away.
Wicked fire.
Why in the devil did we go to Fort Collins, Colorado?
Dummies. No, we've been on the search.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the last time we had 4 bikes along with us. But we've lost some bikes. We've left some bikes behind. We've had bikes stolen.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking to a bike aficionado. I don't know what it's called. Somebody who really knows about bikes.
An expert.
And I was telling him about my bike. I was like, oh, we just got the biggest one Target had.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, well, what do you mean? I said, well, it had the 29-inch wheels. He's like, well, it probably still has a small size frame, even though it has the big wheels. And they're like, what you need to do is find a bike with an extra, extra large frame. And even that would probably still be too small for you, but at least you're...
Hey, over the hill, RV. Welcome. Story time.
But at least you're going in the right direction. So we've done searching everywhere. It seems like the last couple of assignments, we'd call around and be like, do you happen to have this? And they're like... It's
been since June, since Illinois.
And they're like, no, freak.
They don't
Why would you want that? 610. Goodbye. No, nothing will fit you.
Mm-hmm. You have to special order it. And then because of COVID, it's going to take like a year to get your bike in.
Yeah, we don't know where we're going to be in a year, so that would make it kind of difficult.
Yeah.
But somebody recommended this Trek Marlin series,
mm-hmm.
and they have frames to go up to XXL. So we...
And we called around here in Colorado Springs, nothing. Did you even call around Denver?
No, I just got on the Trek website.
Yeah.
And you could look at this and it would say 3 available in Fort Collins or Fort.
Yeah, Collins.
Collins. We're right next to Fort Carson, so I get those mixed up.
Mm-hmm. Hey, our Epic RV Adventure. Welcome, guys. Happy Memorial Day weekend.
So there's 2 Trek stores in Fort Collins, and one of them had like 3 XXL frames, and the other had like 2 or
That's
so.
3, guys. One city in the whole United States over the last year had 5 bikes that was tall enough, or nearly tall enough, for Bill. Like, what are the odds of that?
So we went all the way up there to get a bike, and then I sit on it, and the guys, you could tell he was super bike man. Because he's like, yeah, no, it's still too small, but at least you're going in the right direction, and
mm-hmm.
we can buy a seat with a setback post, and we can get some handlebars to raise it up. Because, so I get on this bike, and the bike seat goes like way up. And I'm used to just having it come up, and he's like, oh no, the real way to use the bike seat, so you got to have it high, so high that you need to start pedaling to reach the seat so you can sit down.
Right, because as you cycle and you when you drop your foot on the pedal and it's fully extended, your leg should be fully extended. Your knee should not have a bend in it at all.
I don't think that's ever happened in my life. So I'm used to riding a bike, but I can't lift my knees up. Like my knees are up here.
Yeah,
you know?
It's like the Shaq
right
commercial.
next to the handlebars.
Yeah, like Shaq in the Buick commercial, if you guys have ever seen that. And his knees are like up here by his ears. That's Bill.
So now he raises the seat up, so my butt's way up here, and then the handlebars are down here. I don't have enough room.
It's like this.
So I'm riding, like leaning way over.
Yeah, it was.
And like, how's that feel? And I'm like,
terrible.
not great. It's kind of scary riding it because I go to take off and I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, I got some footage of it. We'll have to share it eventually. But basically, long story short, we bought a bike.
But it's still there because they're ordering more freak parts to make Frankenstein the bike, piece it together.
But again, like ultimately, the goal is that we can all have bikes again, and we're stepping up our game. Like I got a Trek bike at Shields. We found a Trek bike on Facebook Marketplace for Isabella, so she's got one. And Will has what's it called? A Yukon bike. So basically, instead of going and getting the stock bikes from Walmart or Target, we decided to spend a little bit more money and get a better quality bike, because really we love going out as a family and going on a bike ride. And it's a great way to get the whole family active so that we can be a bit healthier. So really that's the end game for sure.
We got a bike coming.
Yes.
And it'll look freakish.
It'll look awesome. Hi there, Jane and Travels. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Let's see if I missed anybody.
You did miss somebody.
There's Cindy Strange with One Strange Adventure. Hey, good to see you guys.
We need to watch their latest video. I saw the thumbnail because Harold shared it. And I gave him heck as I do, because he's like, oh, our poor click-through rate's only at 90%.
No, it was 7 to 10%. And I've heard that your click rate is good if it's like above 4% or something like that, or above 3%. So yeah.
So, I knew that, yeah. I knew he wasn't bragging, but I'm like, oh, braggers, and oh, my poor click-through rate's only 80%.
That's Bill. If he doesn't tease you, he doesn't like you. Or you're just not in yet. Like he doesn't know you well enough. So if he teases you, then you really know he likes you. But anyway, so yeah.
5 minutes. She didn't tell you. I keep doing that. Where am I? Whoa.
Focus.
5 minutes. We're shutting you down if you're on Facebook, and it looks like it was only Jim and Susan, which are already over here anyway, unless they're not saying anything. So, but if you are there, click the link in the description to come to YouTube. We're going to be doing a little giveaway. So hopefully you watched our most recent video, because she made it hard this week. There he is, the braggart.
He heard us talking about him.
My click-through rate's only 93%.
See, Cindy's throwing him right under the bus. I'm sure he was bragging, she says.
We need to watch that. I want to see what they did in Philly.
Yeah, that's awesome. And, I think that's what's so great about this particular Facebook group that we're in, this RV content creators, is that it's creators across many different like platforms and many different sizes. So you could be a brand new YouTuber, not even have your 100 subscribers yet. And then there's people in there that have like over 10,000 subscribers.
That's crazy.
And it's really just about
somebody will comment and I'll be like, oh wow, they're in this group.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's really peers. It's really your peers talking about what works, what doesn't, and really building each other up to make each other better. So that's the YouTube, the RV community. Honestly, that's the RV community. That's the RV YouTube community. So it's just an extension of that. So it's great.
So if you're not a part of RV content creators, look it up.
Harold says so messed up. And speaking of the fantastic RV YouTube community, New Horizons is posting that we have 47 YouTube channels coming to the Mayberry meetup. And I know that there are other folks who are coming that are channel supporters.
Well, you know that at number 47, we got to look out for him while he's there. He's going to bring the chicken.
Mr. Steve Turtle.
He's going to bring the... What else does he have? A monkey?
I don't know. He's a crazy man.
Look out.
So much fun. But if you all have not heard about the Mayberry meetup, or if you're not signed up, or if you're not even sure,
how dare you?
They just may not know.
Oh.
Don't yell. But the Mayberry meetup is basically just a group of RVers getting together, hanging out at the same campground. And it takes place in Mount Airy, North Carolina, which is home to Andy Griffith. We're staying at the Mayberry campground.
That's his boyhood home.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't live there.
Well, true.
I think he's dead.
He is dead. He passed away
How
several years ago.
How dare you? He's not his home.
It's his, whatever, his
Is he
boyhood
buried there?
home. Bill.
What?
It happens October 14th through the 17th. And last year, like, it was super cash. I think there were like 23 channels there. We were just hanging out, having a good time. We had a potluck. But this year, we're upping the ante. We're going to have so many activities planned, things for the kids, scavenger hunts, giveaways, potlucks, campfire songs. It's going to be amazing.
And Jim, a.k.a. Indiana Boy, is in charge. So if you have any complaints or anything you want to input, you want to give, just send that right to Jim, and he will handle all of your comments, questions, complaints.
So sign up now. Even if you're not sure if you can make it, sign up, book a spot. Worst case scenario, you cancel or you give your spot to another.
We're taking over that part.
I know.
I think next year we're just going to be like, just give us the part.
Yep, just block it off.
We'll fill it. If
Absolutely.
not, Jim will pay you
in pie.
for what we haven't filled.
Hey there, Ford Man, aka Kenneth Oakes. Thanks for joining us.
Hello,
welcome,
Kenneth.
Welcome. So yeah, that's what's been going on with us. Cruising with the Coleman says they won't be there. Our trip took us in another direction.
No, they're going east. What did you talk to? You said they're going east. They're in the right direction.
They are going east, but they're starting south and heading north. So
Unacceptable.
They might be too far north.
You need to be more intentional with your travel plans.
Maybe next year. There's always next year.
There's all to know. What if it's not?
One Strange Adventure says he's going to keep track of how many times he hears, Bill, you're really tall. Over or under 50? Oh, over or under is 50.
This is kind of funny. We didn't tell this story last week. So when we pulled into Colorado Springs, we reached out, or they reached out to a Jarhead and Ginger was here.
Mm-hmm.
And then they were like, oh, by the way, Wayward Wags is in town also. Let's all go out to dinner. And I was kind of joking with my family before we got there. I'm like, okay, over under. How many seconds will it be until someone says, wow, you really are tall? Like, hello, I'm 6'10". I think I say it like 40 times in our Will I Fit videos.
Yep.
And then when people meet us, they're like, holy you really are tall. Duh.
I think it was only mentioned once. And I think it did take a while before it was brought up.
Usually it's like the first thing out of the mouth.
Well, it's usually with strangers. Strangers who don't know you are, like we'll be in the grocery store and people will be staring and then they'll come up and like, how tall are you? Well, hello, how are you?
Just so you know, you it's an unknown thing that I don't communicate with others, but now I'm going to. You earn brownie points with me if you don't even mention how tall I am. I take note of that. And I'm like, these people are cool. And on the flip side of that, if you don't shut up about how tall I am, chances are I'm not going to enjoy hanging out with you. Hashtag, just saying.
Wow.
Just
That was
saying.
pretty harsh. Cruising with the Colemans. I've seen taller. Just saying.
But if you hang around long enough like Jim did, Jim wouldn't shut up about it. But if you hang around long enough and I get to know you, I'll come around and I'll like you again.
So there is redemption. It's just hard. And you know, when Bill and I started dating, I remember the first time I met Bill, I remember mentioning how tall he was.
Mhm.
And yeah, like it's like a faux pas. Like it's like someone who has like a physical attribute that is odd or out of the ordinary that you don't normally see. Or like, for instance, if someone is in a wheelchair, you know, and you walk up to them and you point it out, or what happened, or why are you in a
usually
chair?
One of my messed up situations. Holy cow, you really are crippled. How crippled are you? Like, you don't walk up to short people and be like, holy crap, you're tiny. Do you play miniature golf? It's like the only physical attribute that it's okay to be like, you're huge. I bet you could just stand there and dunk a basketball. Or you get the aggressive people that are like,
yeah, see, chance.
I would dunk in your face. I would
basketball.
dunk all over you. And you're like, okay.
Yeah. It's whatever.
I can dunk a basketball if they lower the rim.
Yeah.
To about 8 foot.
Because he can't jump. But you know, it's whatever. It now makes me more mindful because I see like what he has to go through socially when random people just walk up to him and start talking to him about his height. So it makes me more cognizant about others around me. So I'm not pointing out something that might be visually obvious about somebody. I'm trying to actually start a conversation with them about something else.
Why are we talking
Whatever.
about this?
I don't know. We're just random
How
today.
to get off on that? Freak!
Hey there, murder mystery.
That's more huge.
Bill,
What?
Can you please maybe talk about the comment I click on? Because when I was trying to say hello to BB,
BB's freak.
you screamed freak, and then that's really
She
rude.
knows that I'm not talking about her. Hello, BB. Welcome.
Good to see you.
Are you going live today?
Yes, but yeah, there's Jason. Jason's a friend of Bill's, so he's just teasing. It's all good. Moderators, don't.
He calls me and berates me.
No, he does not.
He
You
does.
quit.
Calls me names.
Like Bill Stevens.
Like, I can't even mention.
All right,
this is a family program.
Let's get on with it. So yeah,
Cut them off.
That's been our week.
You're half past the hour.
Hello, Weekend RVing.
Hello,
Welcome.
everybody. Hello, Weekend RVing.
Good to see you guys. So what we're going to do, I think we're going to switch it up a little bit this time. We have not got into our topic of what we've done this week. That's kind of been our catch up to this point. And normally we do our topics and then we do a giveaway. I think we're going to do a giveaway now.
Right now.
Since there are 19 of you here, we're going to give away some stuff.
Get over here. Get over here.
Join us on Facebook, on YouTube. That's the only way that you can win.
Watch the replay.
That's the only way that you can win for our giveaway. So come on over to YouTube, click that button because we are ending the stream in 3, in 2, and in 1. Here we go.
Yay, it's ended. And now we can talk about a giveaway. I tried to warn her that this one's tough.
This one is a little tough. He wanted a really tough question.
That was easy.
No, it's really tough.
Okay, we're going to ask the other one. If no one
let's
answers.
wait. Okay, so the first 5 correct answers are going to go on our Wheel of Names.
Wheel of Death.
Names.
Names.
The Wheel of Names. There it is. We've got 5 friends waiting there. So our question this week is going to be, we shared our Boondocking for Newbies video part 3, which was all about water.
Water.
One of the big topics on that video was water conservation. So what tips did we give you to conserve water while boondocking? Name 2 of them.
2 ways that we conserved water. It has something to do with
While boondocking.
washing.
There's
It could,
multiple.
some of
There's
them.
multiple options.
Just
actually.
tell us 2 ways. Could have to do with washing, drinking, cleaning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So when we do these trivia questions, we try to use them from our recent video on Thursdays. So that's where this question is coming from.
Yeah.
We've got one correct answer.
Reusing toilet water.
Yes, I remember that.
I know what they mean.
Yes.
That sounds gross.
Well, let's see what other answers. See, typing too fast.
Wait, scoop that out of the toilet. We're going to reuse that. If you filter it just right, you can drink it.
All right, we're getting some correct answers in there. I see Adventures with Chance had the first one. I'm going to flip back and forth here between some screens.
See, because they are pro.
So POA, I got 1 answer. You got to give me 2, y'all.
That's funny. That's true.
Yes.
Mr. Fabian working today?
Yeah. It's Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah.
Of course he's working.
Well, yeah.
So repeat that question again.
How did we conserve water while out boondocking? Ways we conserve water. We probably named.
We named several.
Several.
All right. That's friend number 4 who's got the correct answer.
Midnight. This place is only open until 10, and I have yet to close.
You just jinxed yourself, man.
Not doing it.
We're looking for one more friend with the correct answer. So yes, in our Boondocking for Newbies part 3, all about water, we shared many ways to conserve water. So name 2 ways to conserve water while boondocking.
2.
We've got some correct names, some correct answers.
2 ways.
Just need one more friend.
You can name them if you try. Just 2 ways.
I don't know.
No.
Okay, so while they're thinking and while we're getting one more correct answer.
Just copy what someone else said. The answers are right there. It's about time now. Answer the question.
Hey, guys.
Hello.
Just
Welcome.
in time for our trivia question. Oh, and hello there to Dave and Diane throwing caution to the wind.
Hello there.
So we just shared our trivia question. There we go. We got our friend number 5, B&D Crafts and More.
He's on it.
All right, so our 5 friends who had the 5 correct answers to our trivia question, which was...
Well, what ways did we conserve water while eating Jell-O pudding?
While boondocking. So the correct answers were that, yes, Navy showers.
Navy showers.
Baby wipes.
Baby wipes.
Dry shampoo.
Dry shampoo.
Using our...
Sink bins.
Sink bins to do dishes.
Dumping that in the toilet, reusing that toilet water.
Number 5. And then the low streams for washing your hands.
Low streams.
Yeah. So there we go. 6 ways. You only had to answer 2. Our friends who answered correctly were Adventures with Chance, Cruising with the Colemans, Shanna Craft, Murder Mystery Haunted History, and B&D Crafts and More. So now we are going to shuffle the names. And now we're going to spin to see who wins a chance for prizes off our prize wheel.
Bucks.
Here we go.
They need to bring back Jell-O pudding pops. That's what they need to do.
Well, you can thank Bill Cosby for
Need a
that.
petition.
Ain't no more pudding pops. Cruising with the Coleman. Very nice, very nice. All right. So
what are they gonna win?
I don't know. Let's check out this amazing prize wheel that we have put together.
I vetoed something on the prize wheel
for all of you. There it is. There's our swag wheel. So on it, you can see a mildly entertaining NOTB shirt. We have an NOTB coffee cup.
I forgot about that. I saw something cool on somebody's live.
We have an NOTB tote bag.
Totes.
We also have a $5 Amazon e-card, a $10 Amazon e-card, or a $20 Amazon e-card. So again, we're going to shuffle the prizes. You have a chance to win one of these glorious items. All right, here we go. They said I want Bill vetoed.
You don't. That was the point. Nobody would want it. Oh, coffee
Yay! All right, y'all.
mug. You
Congratulations.
want a coffee mug? No give backs. No. Send it to the next person. No.
It is for you.
We don't know if we need to hold on to it till you're done with your summer of travels. We're crazy blurry.
It's because you're over here like this, like a ninja. Yes. See, that's why you shouldn't have drank that juice, Bill.
I had juice before we started. My blood pressure, my blood sugar pressure was low.
All right, let's focus. So, Cruising with the Colemans, send us an email to nursingourtravelbug@gmail.com and we will ship you a Nursing Our Travel Bug coffee mug.
I shipped my pants.
Ooh, they said I will drink my wine in it. Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh, I should send a message to Teespring. Like maybe we can get some wine glasses because
That's what I'm saying.
Heck yeah, absolutely.
Your mugs.
Thank you, POA. Yes, if you all are mildly entertained or enjoying the stream, hit that thumbs up button. Most definitely. So we got you all caught up until last week. Now this week and the fun is over. It's time to get to work.
I have come out of retirement. I am back in the workforce again, and now we're going to be blurry again. Whoa. So, that's why POA says that's why I was in the corner last night.
Mm-hmm.
I was not allowed on the live stream.
You were allowed. You just
I was not allowed.
And why weren't you there, Bill?
I was tired.
Because?
I've been working, and I'm not used to such work.
Yes.
It's kind of funny that you think, 9,000 steps today.
Mm-hmm.
And most of that time is riding around in a golf cart. So maybe some of it's bumping. But yeah, it is. What's a lot of hopping in and out. And we've been here at the KOA.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the maintenance side. And in case we want to do this more in the future, Natasha's been training in the office to do one shift or so a week.
Cruising with the Coleman says, but people will think I'm drinking coffee when I'm drinking wine. So basically, I'm sneaky. Nice.
That's why I carry around my water bottle while I'm working. They don't know what's in here.
It best be water. But yeah, so with this contract, I am still doing a nursing contract. But we really, really, really wanted Colorado Springs. And last year, that was the plan, to come here for the summer. But when I got my contract axed at Renown, we had to scramble to find something. And Colorado didn't have any jobs. That was like in the midst of when COVID was climbing. So it was really uncertain in my industry. So we just had to jump at whatever we could, whatever fit. So that's why we went to Central Illinois. But Colorado's been on our radar for a really long time. And Colorado is a destination state. Everyone wants to come here. Everyone wants to camp here. And there's not really a lot of campgrounds that offer monthly stays. In fact, we had called the KOA and asked about it. They do offer monthlies in the off season, October to March. So they said
to come here in the winter in Colorado.
Yeah. So they said we'd have to charge you the daily rate, and it would have been between $2,000 and $3,000 a month.
That's just their way of saying
stay here.
We don't want people staying here monthly because nobody's going to pay that.
No.
Yeah.
So we decided that's when Bill he just reached out to the manager and said, "Hey, do you need work campers?"
And that was last year when they were like, "That's way too much. You don't by chance hire work campers." I'm like, "Well, yes, we do." So yeah, new year. It's actually new managers, so we had to kind of start that whole conversation again. But yeah, worked out here.
Yeah.
And yeah, we've been working. I did the morning. Well, I worked Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I'm on the maintenance side. So that's anything from site escort to stuff breaks.
Minor stuff.
I call people that know how to fix it. But yeah, if it's something, I can change a light bulb, usually without a stepladder. I'm all over that.
Bonus.
But like today, there was a busted water spigot that was like a fountain shooting 5 feet into the air, and I was like, that's not my job. That's not something I would know how to do.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yep. But then they have you doing things like what? Delivering firewood,
deliver
filling propane.
firewood, filling propane, which I keep thinking in my mind that can't just be something where Fred shows me how to operate the thing and we were filling people's propane tanks. That doesn't seem right, but apparently that's what we do.
Yeah. So. And then as far as me, I have been trained in 2 departments. I've been trained at the front desk, and then I've been trained to do housekeeping. And initially when I talked to the management team, I was like, whatever, wherever you need me, like, I'll go there. I'll do maintenance. Like, I can fix some stuff too. I can drive a golf cart. But I don't, they only have guys on maintenance. I don't know what's up with that, but they have a lot of jobs because it takes a lot.
They only have women behind the desk. I don't know what's up with that.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Don't you want to see this face when you pull into the KOA?
So that everyone who checks
welcome.
So that everyone who checks in can comment about how tall you are.
Well, usually it's what happens anyway. Because when a rig pulls in, they're like, rig in the drive, and then maintenance runs up there, and then we're schmoozing whoever's in the passenger seat or whoever stayed in the vehicle while the spouse or whoever ran in to check in. We're like, hey, how's it going? Where are you coming from? And then they say, wow, you're tall. And I say, I'm not helping you anymore. Later.
Too tall for the front desk.
Yeah. Fit.
See, there you go. So POA, Proceeding Onward in America, they are not newbies to work camping or work camping more specifically for KOA. So they're saying that some KOAs require a propane class and some just show you how to do it and you learn on the job. So there you go. Woo! That was a big crack of lightning and thunder. I don't know if y'all heard that.
If you lose us, sorry about that. Probably if you lose this, it's going to be lights because everything else is battery operated. I
True.
guess.
Ooh, we better pull it up on our phones. Be ready. But anyway, our Epic RV Adventure says they are missing out not having Natasha on the maintenance team. It's true.
Do you not know that I am Barb Vila?
Right?
She would have known how to fix that water main.
No, they must have heard it. They said, whoa. Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah. Well, I mean, you just get a monkey wrench and you just tighten it off, right?
No, this was bizarre.
Well, I don't know. Anyway.
That's what we're learning. And it sounds like from people we talk to here, it's kind of campground work camping everywhere. You put a Band-Aid on it.
Yeah.
And not a lot in the budget.
Yep.
So.
Hey there, Timbo Biggins. Welcome. Good to see you. And Silver Surfer is here as well. Welcome.
Great. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, they said they did a camp host at county parks in California and spent 20 hours a week cleaning bathrooms. So the requirement with this job is that we work 12 hours per week, and it can be split between the both of us. And that pays for our site and for the electricity and everything. So really, it's not a bad gig. And then you're paid an hourly wage. It's like $12 and change on top of that. So for me, because I have my nursing contract, it's really strictly for learning. We don't need the extra money. It's nice, but
I need it. I don't get an allowance anymore. I used to get an allowance.
I used to get an allowance.
And now I don't. Yeah, no fun money for me. Now I just spend whatever I want.
Right. Hey there, forever best friend. Good to see you. She said she just survived a game card store with 4 kids. Winning.
Did you lose? Are you in debt now?
Extra money is very nice. Definitely. Yeah. So it's fun. I enjoy the front desk because I like talking to people and I like getting to meet new people. And, it's like a throwback to some of my earlier jobs. One of my first jobs, I worked in an H&R Block office when I was 15. And then I've worked like for Shopco in customer service. I've worked a lot of retail. So it was like riding a bike. You just pick it up and off you go. But I did do training with housekeeping one day. Now, front desk, it can get busy. You can have a line of customers to where you have that stress, or the phones are ringing off the hook, or both, and you have to try and juggle it all. But housekeeping, that is a beast. And I have mad respect for all of our housekeepers. So we stayed at a campground that had cabins like we do here, but we had to bring our own linens. The housekeepers here, this campground actually provides the linens. So the housekeepers have to go in and do the laundry as well as clean the cabins. Now, the teeny tiny cabins, they're not bad. They've got a queen size bed, 2 bunk beds. It's maybe 100 square feet at most. It takes you 15 minutes to wipe everything down, you're out. But we also have like these lodges that have a bedroom and a loft and a kitchenette and a living space. And then you have to climb up this loft, which is very short, sweep it out, set the bedding out. And that's just up there. And I think they say like that can take like an hour and a half to clean. We had one where like the folks like left crap everywhere. Like there was food in the refrigerator. There was like pizza boxes on the countertop. There was a razor blade on the countertop.
Like, they're gonna cut you.
Like, what are you doing with this razor blade?
We're in Colorado Springs to be precise.
Yes.
Silver Surfer.
So,
but yeah,
and I was like constantly all day long, you're go, go, go. We didn't take a break. I think I peed once in my 6.5 hour shift. So it's intense.
Nobody takes a break.
Intense.
Nobody takes a break. But I guess, there are lulls where we're just not a lot. But there's a time where all the maintenance people might be riding around the golf carts and they like, hey, what you doing? What you got going on?
Right.
This guy over here is yelling at me because a dog pooped in his yard. What are you doing? Oh, well, I'm covered in water because I was... Today, it rained last night, so they have one of those jump pillows. The whole thing was just full of water. Matter of fact, right at 8 o'clock this morning, there was this girl out there jumping on it, and it was more like a splash pad than a jump pad, and she's just soaked. She's having a good time.
Yeah, it's up for her parents to decide whether or not that's acceptable. Yeah, Charlie Grace, I can totally see you doing front desk at a campground. I think you would love it. And you've got the personality for it. So I enjoy it. And the manager had asked me, since I got trained in both areas, what I would prefer. And I I didn't even have to think about it. I was like, front desk, please. Housekeeping, it is no joke. I'm going to be working my butt off 3 days a week at the hospital. So I was kind of hoping for a nice lull, a nice change of pace. And that would do it for me. Definitely.
You have any rude people yet? Somebody asked. Cruising with the comments.
Yeah, well, people are gross. We haven't seen any funky stuff. I've heard stories of funky stuff. Thank God I haven't seen it because, I deal with that enough.
I personally have not dealt. See, the maintenance kind of substitutes as security sometimes. Like they'll say, hey, there's kids in the hot tub, they're not supposed to be there. Somebody's PO'd because there's kids in the hot tub when their kids just got kicked out. And so, they send maintenance over to talk to people. So I'm sure there'll be more stories.
Yep. And it's different because... So it's not only a new job for us, and it's not only our first legit work camping experience, but it's also under new management. They got a new manager the week we rolled in. So she's got a week's worth of training on top of ours.
She's doing all right. And this weekend's huge test. But inheriting something where, you don't have a budget to fix stuff. And we need this toilet is broken. If you want it fixed, we need new toilet guts. Yeah. And they're like, well, if we got petty cash, we'll see.
Well, and not only are they in transition with getting a new manager, but this particular KOA was actually bought out by Great Escapes. So in the future, it's not even gonna be a KOA. And I think they said that KOA has the contract here for like 2 more months. And we're here for 3.5, 4 months. So we'll have another period of transition as another entity comes in and
Maybe we'll
takes
get
over.
new shirts. Wow.
So it's definitely interesting. It could be a good interesting. It could be a bad interesting. But it's experience. And it'll be content too.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Dave and Diane throwing caution to the wind says they're going to be in Pagosa Springs starting on the 1st.
Fabulous. I don't remember where we stayed there. But we only stayed there a night.
Mm-hmm.
But we stayed at a neat little place. It was tight. I remember having to dodge trees pulling in there. But
yeah. And it was expensive. It was like $80 for that one night. But Pagosa Springs is awesome.
Amazing.
I wish we could have spent more time
walking around that little town area.
Yeah. And the hot springs and then the river right there. It was pretty cool.
The automatic max air fan is closed. It's getting wet.
Mm-hmm. KOA says they're waiting till the 4th of July or Labor Day because those weekends can cause some interesting movements. Yeah, I think actually we kind of lucked out with Memorial Day weekend. The campground is basically full to capacity, but because the weather has been so gloomy and we've had rain off and on, people haven't been able to hang outside as much, or like the rains have been starting at night. So people cannot partake of certain beverages and get super rowdy if they're not out in the rain. It's contained. So I feel like this has been a great warm up. But yeah, the 4th of July, Labor Day, I can see where people can get rowdy and some stuff can go down.
I'll be right there with.
No, you're not. Hey, RVing with G. Good to see you. Welcome.
Thanks for being here. POA, do they got a premiere?
They should. They do usually have a video premiere right after our live stream.
I don't know. Didn't see BB's answer. I guess it wasn't paying attention.
Oh, I don't know if I saw.
She's going live.
Yeah. Murder Mystery Haunted History.
It's always another option.
I'm scrolling back through to see. But yeah, Murder Mystery Haunted History with Beyond Beauty 3, BB as we like to call her, usually has a live stream on right after we do for an entire hour as well. So you got 2 places. You can go raid. Tell them it's an NOTB raid. Let them know where you're coming from.
If you got them links, pop them in there. I think POA is a moderator. All moderators that are here, feel free to pop your links into the chat.
Definitely. Just catching up since I scrolled up. Now I got to scroll back down. Make sure I didn't miss anybody, any other comments.
Work is going well. Natasha's been...
Thank you, POA. We appreciate that. She is going live next.
She had the weekend off, so she's been working on a little editing. What you got good? What's coming up?
So Silver Surfer asks, is there an online site where travelers can look for people with property willing to rent space for travelers and RVs? The only thing that I've ever personally heard that people use is just Craigslist.
We're like Boondockers Welcome. That's usually short.
Yeah, those are short stays. I don't know. That's all that I am hip to. I would recommend reaching out to our friends at No Ordinary Path. They are boondockers extraordinaire, and they've been compiling a list of boondocking locations that they've been to in their travel nurse adventures. I know you didn't ask about boondocking. I'm assuming you probably need some kind of hookups, but they might have some resources for you.
Say if there's an area you plan on spending a decent amount of time. I know there's like folks in our travel nursing or whatever communities have, you get onto Facebook or you go to these groups of whatever, San Antonio area, whatever group.
Like a Facebook group, is that what you're alluding
to?
Yes. Okay.
And then you're like, hey, does anybody know of someone willing to rent out a spot? Sometimes you see that on there. They're more like travel nurse groups, but it's like long-term stay.
Long-term RV.
Yeah.
Oh. KOA says, no premiere, just drop in the video. So head on over
Drop it
there,
like it's
check out
hot.
the video as well. And then, of course, head on over to Murder Mystery Haunted History. Tell them NOTB sent you. Tell them you're raiding. Absolutely.
Tell them.
All right,
Say
y'all.
hello. Stop by just for 5 minutes at least.
Yeah.
They got a great show.
Definitely. So today was my last day off. I'm working a 6-hour shift here at the KOA tomorrow. And then Tuesday, I start my nursing job.
Real
Yeah.
flip.
All right.
Squirrel.
Mhm.
I thought it was raining. Somebody left the grill wide open. I noticed that when I was walking in from work.
Excellent.
Thought maybe she was cooking my dinner.
We can discuss that later.
We're talking about this.
Not if I hit goodbye.
Oh, that'd be rude.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you have mildly entertained or you just
if
enjoyed
you have
the
mildly
stream,
entertained us with your chats, thank you.
and hit that thumbs up before you go. We sure do appreciate it.
Or thumbs down.
Twice.
2 times.
2 times.
I don't even know where my thumbs are.
All right, everybody. I'm Natasha.
I'm Bill.
With Nursing Our Travel Bug, encouraging you to nurse what makes you happy.